Our next sweep actually ends in a submission. It doesn't necessarily have to, I don't guess, but it's when you're starting in a side mount and your opponent goes for that double under, that bridge and roll escape, the wrestler's escape, we've called it a lot of things, but when he goes for the double under, we're going to set up a triangle from there. And it's kind of an in-depth setup, but if you work it a couple of times, I think you'll be able to transition through it pretty fluid. So we've got our opponent in a side mount, and he's going for this double under pass. As soon as we feel this, we don't have very long, and we don't have a real good way to keep our base down on him. That's the whole nature of this escape. So what we want to do is switch our hips. I want to sit through, and I want to throw my knee into his hip. We're going to show this from a couple different angles, so don't worry. But then we want to step over, just like we're riding the mount. We want to step over and come up in mount. Now, when we come up in mount, you can just transition to here and you can stay in mount, or you can continue on to the triangle. We already have this arm trapped, so when we come up, I want to bring this knee up underneath his shoulder and this knee up around his ears, close to his ears I can get it. So I've come up like this. Immediately, I pinch my knees together and I want to roll. When I roll, I'm going to roll all the way over into a triangle choke. Okay? One more time in one continuous motion. He's setting up this double under escape. I switch my hip, step over, come up, sit back, land in a triangle. From a different angle so you can kind of see how my hip is trapping his arm. When I'm here, he's reaching under. I switch my hip and throw this knee into his hip. When I do this, I take this hand and push it down so that I can step over everything. If I don't, I'm going to get caught right here and his arm starts blocking me. So I just push this down, step over, and come up. Now from here, I go right back over the shoulder. I use my foot right here to land in the triangle choke. One more time, one continuous motion. We're in the side mount. He goes for the double under, switch. Another angle. We're here. He goes under, switch my hips. I clear this arm out of my way and step over. I like to stay under this arm as deep as I can. You could set up the arm bar that we worked from here, or both knees come up and pinch, and then I slide, rolling all the way over into the triangle choke. One more time from there, one continuous motion. We're here. I switch the hips, clear the arm, up, pinch, all the way into the triangle. That's one continuous flow of attacks. Anywhere that you get interrupted in there, you've still gained position. You've still gotten a good sweep. But from side mount, that's a good one to add so that you can start transitioning into some better positions.